Hi, welcome to the GlideCycle demonstration video for putting a GlideCycle together. As you can see, the bag unzips from both sides, revealing a GlideCycle tightly packed for transportation. The first thing Angie will do is to try and take the seat out. And sometimes it gets a little tangled, but put it to the side. And then there's the two straps to lock the machine into the bag during transport. The first pieces that come out of your GlideCycle bag will be the front end with its removable handlebar. Angie's first job is to put the handlebars on and then lay that part aside. As you notice, she doesn't put the pin in for the handlebar, but we'll put that in a little bit later. Then she'll just continue to unpack the bag, revealing the top tube, pushed to the side, and the lower end of the rear of the bike. And out of the handy slots, she'll pull the middle section tube, which we call the rear tube. As you notice, the rear tube will slide straight down into the bike, and spinning it around to keep the holes lined up. Now she'll pull the front tube out, push the bag out of her way, and slip the front tube in and pin the lower part of the bike to the middle tube. Lining up the pins sometimes takes a second or two, and sometimes they go rather quickly. Now Angie will lock the front brake pin, and that'll help hold the bike steady while she goes to work on the back part of the bike. And she just will lay this down. Now Angie's going to pin the rear tube to the rear lower tube. As the pin slides through both sides of the tube, we hook the basket over the bare end of the pin, locking it into place. Now Angie's going to take the top tube of her GlideCycle and simply attach it to the rear of the bike. And she won't bother to put the pin in now, but just putting the bike down on the side. So reach for the front of the bike, stand it up, and then lift the front of the front tube, and the bike will essentially be together for pinning. And now in a relaxed fashion, Angie can take her time and put the pins in without any excess loads. There's one pin in the front and one pin in the rear. So you've got a total of 4 pins on the GlideCycle itself and a pin for the front end. Now Angie will connect the rear brake cable. A very simple matter of just bringing the two pieces together and spinning it on. And then she'll check real quickly to make sure that all of the brake cables are in place as she moves forward. And now Angie will connect the front cable to the rear brake, again by just simply spinning the quick connector together. Be a little careful of your quick connector, as they are aluminum, and if you cross the threads and twist real hard, you could damage it. Angie's now putting the last of the brake together, and now she'll pin the front end together, aligning the steering. Again, we close the basket on the far side, and here we clamp the GlideCycle's front steering tube together making sure it's nice and tight. Oh, now Angie will put her seat together. And the first thing is to bring the pelvic pad into position and either lock it with a locking clamp or place your pin in depending on the type you have. And go ahead and place your hooks into the positions you're most comfortable with. Angie knows her positions because this is her bike. You'll know your positions as well. Good job. That's it. The GlideCycle is ready to go ahead and mount and ride away.